Hey guys, we are at day 13 and we are back to core work. So whether you connect core work and lucky number 13 together, who knows, but we are going to get our core firing. So let's hop on our mat. We're going to start on our backs today. Knees bent, feet hip distance apart. I did a core workout yesterday, so my core is um, little talkative today when I use it. So we'll see how this goes. So we're going to bring our knees over our hips, and then our shins are going to be parallel to the floor. So knees are bent 90 degrees, hips are bent to 90 degrees, and then our arms are going to be up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to hold here. A lot of times though, once we're in this position, our lower back ribs start to lift up off the ground because we aren't engaging through our core. So make the top of the back of your pelvis heavy. There's a little space still between the small of your back and the mat, but it's not huge. So back ribs are down, pelvis is heavy, and you're pulling in from your pubic bone to your lower breastbone. There's a nice strong connection line there, keeping your core contained. All right, keep that engagement. Arms stay overhead. Lower your left heel towards the floor. Keep your knee bent and just tap your left heel. Don't let your back body change. Bring it back up. Now the right leg. Lower down, tap the heel, contain that core. Don't let your back body pop up off your mat. Lift it up. 2 more times each side. Left heel, tap, lift it up. Right heel taps, lift it up. 1 more. Left side and right side. Now we're going to use the arms as well. So as the left heel goes down, the left arm's going to come up overhead. Again, don't let the back body pop up off your mat. Bring it back. Right side. Strong core. Bring it back. 2 more times each side. Left side. Inhale here. Exhale to pull it back in. Right side. Inhale and open up. Exhale, pull it back in. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Lower the feet down nice and wide to the edges of your mat, arms to T, and just wiper your knees side to side. Allow those hip flexors to unclench and unwind after that short little warm up there. All right, and then we are going to roll onto our belly. I want to come to face this way. And prop up onto your forearms so you're in Sphinx pose. So elbows are slightly in front of your shoulders. Palms are open and face down. Lift the chest again. Just give that front body a little bit more stretch. All right. 1 more inhale. Keep the chest lifted. And as you exhale, cinch the lower ribs so you feel like your back body starts to lift. And then start to lift the hips. Pull the tailbone in between your thighs. Come up onto your knees. Curl your toes under. Squeeze the knees straight. Hold here. 1 more inhale. Exhale, knees down, hips down. Then inhale to lift the chest back into Sphinx pose. 2 more times. Exhaling up into our forearm plank. So cinch the ribs, pull the tailbone under, curl the toes, squeeze the knees straight. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, hips down. And then lift the chest with an inhale. Exhale, lift up into your forearm plank. Inhale here. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Lower the chest, slide your hands underneath the shoulders, scoop the lower belly up, press down into your knees, look forward. Try and keep a nice long body as we come up into a kneeling plank. All right, so I don't want to see this. All right, that's what we're trying not to do. What we want to do is lift up the belly, feel that core engage. So find that connection between your pubic bone and the bottom of your breastbone. And now press into your hands and lift with a straight, strong body. Curl your toes under, down dog. Pedal out the feet, wiggle the hips, any movements that might feel good here. Anchor into the inner hands. All right, nice, strong, firm down dog again. Inhale forward to plank. Step your feet about a foot back to make it a nice long plank. So your shoulders should be behind your wrists. Hold here. This always brings a little bit more added intensity. And then walk your feet forward for a normal plank. Come onto our knees. And again, engage that core, nice long body. Bend the elbows and come all the way back to the floor, but with everything touching at the same time. Try not to let the hips hit first. Press into the hands and lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Contain your core, lift it up, find that connection line between the front body. Press into your hands, back to kneeling plank. Nice long body. Curl the toes, down dog. Right, let's go through that one more time. Inhale, plank. Now come into long plank, so feet step back. And if you have room in front of you, maybe take your hands forward. Super long plank. Don't let the hips drop. Keep pulling them up. Squeeze your knees, hug your thighs together. And then inhale, walk back into a normal plank. Drop to your knees. Strong core. Don't let the hips drop first. Reach the chest forward and bend into the elbows. And everything's going to touch the floor at the same time. Inhale to lift for cobra. Exhale, lower down. Engage the core, contain it, find that connection line. Press back to kneeling plank. Curl the toes under, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step into a forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Is that core turned on yet? I hope so, because mine is. Inhale, sweep wide, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Thumbs are anchored onto your breastbone, shoulders are pulled back. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of your head as you press down into your feet. Then exhale, twist to the left. Just the rotational core muscles. We're not hooking the elbows. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, turn your ribs with your core muscle. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Reach up. Exhale, hands touch down. Step back to long plank. So feet long, hands in front. Deep inhale. Exhale, shift back into a normal length plank. Come to your knees. Strong core. So lift your pubic bone up towards your navel. Then lower down, everything touches at the same time. Inhale, cobra, stretch your belly. Exhale, lower down. Contain that core, scoop the belly up off the mat. Press back to kneeling plank. Curl the toes under, down dog. Inhale here. Full exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, shift forward into plank as you bring your right knee in towards the chest. Squeeze your knee as high as it can go. Lift your heel up into your bum as high as it can go. So you're also doing a hamstring curl. Hold, 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 and then finish the step in between the hands. Inhale, arms up overhead. As you exhale, lean partly the way forward. Keep the core contained so we're not dropping our weights into our thigh. If you did our balance pose class yesterday, this will seem familiar. Pressing down through our feet. Don't let the shoulders round. That's not engaging our core because our core is actually in our back as well. So lift the shoulder blades up. Long body, one inhale. Exhale, step forward, Tadasana. Exhale, release. Balance also takes a lot of core work too. So you'll start to see how everything starts to actually integrate into one another. Second side, inhale, sweep wide, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back, left leg. And inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Deeply inhale, reach up through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist to the right. Try to keep everything below the hips stable and just utilizing the core muscles to turn your shoulders. Inhale to center. 2 more times, shoulders back. Exhale, twist. Thumbs don't move away from your breastbone. Inhale, center. 1 more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Reach up. Exhale, hand touches down, step back to plank. Lengthen out the plank so feet are back, hands are forward. Lifting the hips up, pulling the front body up to the back body. Inhale, then exhale, step back to a normal plank. Come to your knees. Find that, contain that core, contain that front body. As you lower down, everything touches at the same time. Inhale, lift the chest, stretch the belly. Exhale down. Contain the core, lift the belly, press into kneeling plank. Curl the toes under, down dog. 1 breath here. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Then inhale, left leg up. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest as you move into plank. Knee is high, heel is high. Lift, 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 press the floor away, round the back. Tippy toes on the back foot. And then finish the step through in between the hands. Inhale into high lunge. Then exhale, lean partly forward. Pressing down through your feet. Pulling your chest up with your back body. Lower belly scooped up. Arms are outstretched. I know those shoulders are feeling it because mine are. 1 more inhale. Then exhale, press through your back toes into Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms. Close your eyes just for a moment. Inhale, sweep wide, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands touch down, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Walk your left hand forward. Then roll onto the outside of the left foot, inside of the right foot, right hand is up. You can drop to your left knee if you need to. If you have both legs straight, try and stack your feet on top of each other. If you're here, begin to lift the top leg up. One more inhale. Exhale, touchdown. Second side right away, so right hand shifts forward. Outside of right foot, inside of left foot. Again, coming to your knee if you need to, or working to stack your feet, or working to lift the top leg. You're pressing the floor away wherever you are. One more inhale. Exhale, touchdown. Bend the knees, shift back, child's pose. Deeply inhale. Fully exhale. And walk your hands up to lift the chest. All right, so I'm going to give you a reclined crow option. Crow pose is an arm balance. You can work through that for these last few moments. I'll show you that first. If you want to play around with maybe moving onto your hands into actual Bakasana or crow pose, I will also work you through this. But I'll show you the reclined crow pose first. So it's just like crow pose, just on your back. So coming onto your back, you're going to pull your knees as far in towards your armpits as you possibly can. Your big toes are going to be touching, so knees wide, pulled up. Big toes touching, and then hands are going to start up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to crunch your body up so your shoulder blades are up off the mat. You're going to press your hands towards your feet. Think if your hands were on a floor, they're still shoulder width distance. Then you're going to hug your knees into your upper arms and press your arms into your knees. All right, so that's reclined crow pose. You can stay there and work a few reps in that version. Otherwise, for crow pose, we'll come into Malasana. So the feet are going to be wide, toes turned out. I'll turn this way here. And if your heels aren't all the way onto the ground, that's okay. And you kind of start in this deep squat position. Really press the elbows out into the knees, get a nice groin stretch. But now to move into a crow pose, and we'll just do some preparatory core work here. We're not actually going to move into crow pose today yet. So then we're going to come up, we're going to bring our feet a little bit closer together. Hands are going to come onto the floor, knees are bent and wide still. Then we're going to come up onto our tippy toes. Our gaze is about 1.5 feet in front of our hands. And then as you bend the knees, you're going to take your knees up into your armpits, or as high as they can go. And then start to shift your weight onto more weight onto your hands and less weight into your feet. But all four, you still have all 4 contact points. Keep your gaze forward. And all we're going to do is lift the right foot up off the ground and hug it towards our butt. Lower it down. Same thing left side, hug it up into your butt. Lower it down. One more time, each side. Right heel, squeeze it into your bum. Lower down. Left heel, squeeze it into your bum. Keep looking forward. Lower down. And then come out. Stay in Malasana. Sway side to side a little bit. And then everybody, make your way onto your back. Knees bent, feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side, palms down. Press into your feet, lift the hips. Bring your tailbone down and around and up. So it's like kind of wrapping up into your thighs. Press your arms through the mat, lift the hips. Up and up, open up the front body, the hip flexors, everything we just worked today. It's not going to be a huge or deep bridge pose. We didn't really prep the front of the thighs too much. So just allow this to be a lengthening pose more than a back bending pose. And slowly lower the hips down. Extend one leg, then the other. Savasana. Return to a smooth, normal breath. Allow your thoughts to remain on the sensations that you're feeling. The beat of your heart, the sound of your breath, the warmth of your muscles. And an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Stretch through your toes. Eventually making your way onto the right side of your body. And using your hands to help yourself up into a seated position. Hands come together in front of your heart. Fully exhale. And we'll inhale for the sound of Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me in class today. More importantly, thank yourself for showing up and working hard. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.